the raw food lifestyle, it gets too boring. No, it doesn't. When you have dehydrators. Once in a while I use these, usually maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks. Okay, so basically what you're doing, by dehydrating the food at 115 degrees or less, you're not killing the enzymes and the vitamins, okay? So it's still considered pretty much raw food because you haven't killed the enzymes and the vitamins and minerals. And what I have here, let me show you. I've got these are kale and Swiss chard. Kale and Swiss chard chips. And these things crunch like potato chips. They're incredible. Now, here's what I used to make these. I had a lot of kale and Swiss chard. I've got 4 trays of these in there. Now, I break up the kale and the Swiss chard, put it in a big bowl, and then I blend at least a half a cup to a cup of walnuts that have been soaked. Soak them overnight or for 4 or 5 hours. Half a cup to a cup. 4 or 5 nice Campari tomatoes. 4 or 5 stalks of celery. And 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Put that in your blender. Blend that up till it's nice and creamy. Pour it on top of the kale and the Swiss chard. Massage it in that big bowl. And then simply let it sit for a little while. And then put it on the dehydrator trays. And 5 hours later, you've got some nice chips. If you really, really like crunchy, you may have to go 5, 6 hours, whatever. What else do I have in here? I have got some corn chips. Corn chips. Okay. What did I do with these? How did I make these? I had corn. Obviously, corn. And what I do is I get the non-GMO organic corn. And I put that in my blender. Okay, I might put 4 or 5 bags of frozen non-GMO organic corn. I'll put a little water in there because the corn gets kind of caked up, so you need a little bit of water. Just use what you need. And then I put in some dates. Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I put a few dates into the kale and the Swiss chard as well. That's right, I did. 2 or 3, just to give it that nice sweetness. And I put dates in here, and the kicker in here, I put a tablespoon of onion powder. Awesome chips, corn chips. Make some guacamole and use those, fantastic. And last but not least, I've got a raw pizza crust, onion pizza crust. Now with this, I use 3 sweet onions, the whole onion. Sliced them up real thin. I used a cup of ground flax meal. I put a little water in there. You're going to need some water to mix it all together. I mixed the dates with water and the ground flax meal. And then I put it in with the onions. And then a good tablespoon of your favorite Italian seasonings. You can use fresh herbs if you want. We just use some dry Italian seasonings, and there it is, pizza crust. So I've got 2 of those in here as well. So the raw life is not, it's not boring. We do this once in a while. Most of the time I'm totally happy with just fruit meals. But occasionally, you want something savory, you want to get that feeling, you want the crunch that you used to have with chips, and that feeling of just glomming it down like when you used to eat pizza. So, you know, I think it's okay. I think it's good to do that, especially here. You haven't destroyed anything. The vitamins and the minerals are there, so you feel good about what you're eating, what you're putting in. You know, we want to try our best to take care of the bodies that God has given us. Truly a marvel, a marvel our bodies are. Awe-inspiring. All the best. It's time to fruit up. Take care.